I just set it up. So now it's streaming to the mastermind group. It's going to be streaming actually to other groups as well. Hopefully we'll see if it works. We felt bad a little bit from yesterday. We did not give away the iPhone and we forgot, we were busy, whatever. We gave away tons of other stuff and we did not do the iPhone giveaway as promised. So we want to keep our word. It's important in this business, keep your word. So here we are keeping our word. We are giving away an iPhone. Boom, baby. Here we are. And I'm going to give you guys the light. You can't see it at all, but there it is. There's an iPhone right there. You're not going to get this one because this one's attached to my account and I think my SIM card's in it. And we'll actually send you a different one, but that's how it's going to work. Welcome in, you guys. A little less people than yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, if we would have given away, we had like 400 people live. Today, we've got 20 people on the Zoom call. We'll let people hop in for a little bit more. There's Stockton Ashby. I'm going to make Stockton actually a co-host here. Stockton. Okay, Stockton, you're a co-host now. So Stockton, if you can help us, people are in the waiting room, so just let them in as they come in. And if people are unmuted or for whatever, they shouldn't be able to unmute, but if they unmute, you can just mute them and all that kind of stuff. Also today, so we're gonna give away the iPhone. We're also going to do a little training, a little Q&A, all that kind of stuff. I have the whiteboard here. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk for a little bit and everything. And my face is getting blown out by this light. Let me fix this real quick. That might help just a tad. Let's see. That's looking a little bit better. My other camera we usually use, which looks really nice, it wasn't working this morning. So anyways, it's not working. Here we are with the old webcam as well. So again, Stockton, so your co-host now. Yeah, let people in the waiting room that are coming in. People that are seeing this on Facebook or on YouTube. To win the iPhone, again, we're giving away an iPhone. You have to come on the Zoom call. So there should be a link in the description below. Look at that link, click on the link, join the Zoom room. That's just to keep it fair because we're streaming this on like 5 different platforms. You got to come on the Zoom room to win live. Right now, we only have 23 people live on the Zoom room. This is a last minute live. Your odds should be pretty good actually to win this thing. and we'll try to make it fair on here as well. Welcome in, you guys that have joined in. I want to check real quick just to make sure that this is, I'm going to make sure this is working on here. Yep. There's the Zoom link. And then I'm going to check Facebook real quick and just make sure everything's working on there. And we'll answer some questions there. Jalen, is it misleading or lying if I call a syndication a fund? No, I mean, it depends on who you're talking to. In my videos, I'll use the word fund very broadly. When I just on some of our YouTube videos, when I'm talking in a broad sense, when I say fund, I usually mean any type of vehicle that you can raise money in. That's what I say. Now, you can get specifically down to a syndication, to a 506B fund, to a Regulation CEF fund, a Regulation A fund. You can get very detailed there. So I don't think it's misleading, Jalen. A fund, though, when you're pitching an investor, you should probably signify if it's a syndication or a fund, and the way it's going to be structured should be in there as well. Okay, let's make sure this live is working. Yeah, it's all working on there. So people if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, and you're looking at this, in the description, there's a Zoom link. Come in the Zoom room if you want to win. We're giving away an iPhone right now, and your odds are pretty good. We're going to give away this iPhone, and your odds are actually way better than yesterday. We're doing this again for people that are brand new, just hopping in. We're doing this because we had some miscommunication. Let me just tell you the whole story. We had some miscommunication. So yesterday, as you know, we did a big live call. It was really fun, actually. I'll go through some. If you missed it from yesterday, I'll go through the quick 3-minute overview of what we did yesterday. It was really fun, actually. And we had in the beginning of the week talked about giving away an iPhone, and I was under the impression we weren't doing it. We just decided, hey, we don't want to do an iPhone not because we don't love you guys. It's because if we promote, hey, we're giving away an iPhone like all week. It attracts a tire kicker type of person to the call. And we don't want just people that only show up for free stuff. We want people that want to scale funds, that people that are like us, that are interested in growing and scaling their business. And so we thought if we give away an iPhone, it might attract just random people on the internet that don't really care about what we're doing. And so I thought we decided against it. And Mason thought we were doing it. So he put it on the website. And it was on the front page. Actually, Mason's hopping in right now. Mason put it on the front page. And anyways, we had some people ask about it. I was like, oh shoot, it's on the front page. I didn't know it was on the front page. And so anyways, we thought, well, some people thought that we were promised. They were promised an iPhone. And so here we are. We're giving away an iPhone today because just to keep our word, we want to stay honest and we want to make sure we have integrity in what we're doing. So we're going to give away an iPhone for fun. It's going to be a good time. And we'll answer some questions. I love it. What's up, Bridger? Aaron, glad I caught the live yesterday. It was crazy. LOL. Yeah, we have a lot of fun on our lives. Scott says, if Mason wins the phone, I'm filing a formal complaint. I don't know. Mason seems like he could be a front runner in in the giveaway today. It's going to be randomized. So just kidding. I give it to Mason. How that would be pretty funny. That's awesome. Hey guys, Jesse, what would be the advantages of opening an investment firm versus starting a hedge fund? Okay. Or investment advisory firm. I love that question. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's get back to, that's a great question. I actually want to spend some time on that. So Jesse, stay on. We're going to get to that in a second. Okay. For people again on Facebook, you got to come on the live call. Now I want to, while we're on and we're letting people hop on for just a second, I want to go over what was announced yesterday, give you guys a 4-minute recap of what we did yesterday. Who was on there, by the way? Type a 1 in the chat if you guys were on live with us yesterday on the call. So type a 1. I want to kind of do a poll of the people on now. How many people were on live yesterday? Okay, we'll close some of these out. Anybody on there live yesterday? And I'm sharing my screen and nothing's here. There we go. So this is what we went over yesterday. Okay, so some decent people on here. 1, type a 2 if you weren't on there too, actually. Sorry. Everyone basically, yeah, pretty much everybody was on yesterday. Okay, cool. So you guys saw what happened yesterday. For people that weren't, I'll give you a quick overview. We had an awesome training actually. So we started out with a few major announcements. So first thing is we had Todd, and I put Toad on here. People were making fun of me. I'm a little dyslexic. All right, fine. I put Todd on here. Whatever. Everyone was making fun of me on I didn't even know because I can't see the chat because it's moving too fast. And after the call, like Stockton and Mason were like, bro, did you know that you put Todd on there? Anyways, Todd Vandergrift, not Toad Vandergrift, Todd teaching us on regulation CF is going to be a new section of the back end course that's coming out. It should be actually, I believe, I got to go check and make sure my guy put it up, but it should be up now. Should be live now. Secondly, we launched a whole new software platform for our Black Card students. So Black Card students, you guys are going to have this whole new software. Tuesday is the launch date. It's a really cool backend. Our previous backend, this is how it looked. It looks pretty nice. It's a nice thing, but this is the new. It's really well designed. It's got mental health stuff in there. It's got ways to track your progress, checkpoints. It's got a roadmap thing. It's a lot more beneficial to help you actually apply what's in here and so we're going to roll it out first to Black Card, and then we'll probably roll it out to the rest of our programs as well. Okay. We then had also I didn't mention this yesterday, but we have a new website for people that are over $10 million. If you want to submit your company, we have a whole new website that we're launching. It should be launched this weekend, that you guys can submit your credentials to win the shoe award. As you guys know, we give away $10 million to people that raise a fund. They have to raise over $10 million in their fund. Once you do that, we give you a custom pair of shoes and a little floating shoe display case like you see on that picture right there. That's what you get in there as well. Then we had Simon Vandy come on. Simon's raised $30 million since January of this year. He's in the UK. Really impressive guy. Taught, and anyways, he did a fantastic job. Wasn't Simon awesome yesterday? He did seriously a fantastic job. It was really fun to have him on. So he taught for a little bit, and then we came out with 5 major announcements for our Black Card community. And here they are right here. So the big announcements we had yesterday for our Black Card members. Now, if you guys don't know, our Black Card group, and I see Chris Kelson's on here. He's in our Black Card group. Nick's in our Black Card group. That's our top tier program. Simon's in our Black Card group. It's our inner circle top tier program where we help and work with you guys directly. Okay. So for Black Card members, this is what we announced. We announced a brand new coach, John Pagley, 25 years in investment banks, hedge funds, private equity groups. When he was president and managing partner, they went from 59 million to $1.5 billion. Really knowledgeable guy. John's kind of semi-retired, wants to give back, wants to help. And anyways, wanted to be a coach with us. So he's going to join with us, which is pretty cool to have John a part of our team. We got too many Johns, right? We got my dad's name is John, my brother's John, and now we got John Pagley, who are all helping out in Black Card. Just way too many Johns. But nonetheless, we love Johns. Maybe if your name's John, you're going to be good in funds. Apparently, I guess that's maybe how it works. But we also announced a partnership and with a number of angel groups we're rolling out right now. An angel group is and so Salt Lake City Angels is one of them that we're going to start working with. We have Park City Angels, Denver, and there's a lot of angel groups around the country. Essentially, these angel groups, what they do is they get together wealthy individuals, 40, 50, even 100 wealthy individuals. Usually once a month, they meet up, they have a nice dinner, and they have companies or funds come and pitch them. And they can, like similar to Shark Tank style, they can decide if they want to invest their personal dollars or not. My dad is part of the Salt Lake City Angels. Okay. And they do these meetings about once a month. It's pretty cool. And that's what they do. And that's what happens. So we're going to take our top few students, maybe one or two groups a quarter, and we're going to take them to the Salt Lake City Angels and other groups. And they have a screening process. They got to make sure they're good. So I can't guarantee that you'll make it, but if you make it through the screening process, you can go and pitch to 40 or 50 high net worth individuals in these groups. Pretty freaking cool to do that. We're going to start trying to roll more and more funds into that, which is pretty fun. Okay. Now if you're going to raise money, we also to our Black Card group, we announced a bonus. We're going to help you custom build your pitch deck. So for people in our Black Card group, we actually have a number of design firms we're partnering with. And so what we'll do, we help you think through your pitch deck, your pitch, your thesis. We stress test it. And then once it's ready to go, we can send you one of our designers and they are going to help make your pitch deck really pretty and beautiful. Okay. So here's an example. We sent Barry over. This was his original deck that Barry had built. Looks okay. We sent it to the designers and they came back with this, and it was seriously a night and day difference. What they did. Barry runs a fund. He's raising money for his hydrogen projects he's doing. It's really cool. They've done. So anyways, before and after, we're going to help every single person in Black Card and retrospectively, people that have joined before, you guys all will get a pitch deck in here. Now, we also announced an in-person event in Salt Lake City, Utah for our Black Card group. If you guys saw on Instagram, we did this a few weeks ago, a test event, and went really well. So we're gonna have an in-person event this fall. I'm guessing it's gonna be early October is the plan. Maybe, anyways, we're looking at dates. We're gonna finalize a date here pretty soon and actually poll our group and see what happens. But in-person event in Salt Lake City, Utah, which is going to be pretty awesome. And then finally, as our final announcement, we opened up 15 new spots in the Black Card group. So as you guys know, this is a small, tight-knit group. We don't let people in all the time. We opened up 15 spots between yesterday and Sunday. And so we actually, I believe as of this morning, I want to say, another person just joined actually right there. Bam, there they are. We have now, what is it now? Stockton, you know the number? We have is it 10? Maybe it's 9 spots left. So anyways, those spots are getting taken up quickly. We do have a few more. So how it works as well, Black Card, let me get out of here. So if you want to learn more about those spots, I know some of you guys already know and stuff, but Black Card is a program. I'm not going to do the whole pitch and everything on here, but what you get inside, I'll just give the overview. All the things I just talked about. We work with you one-on-one and give you direct coaching and mentorship. You get to join our Slack channel. You get to work with our teams directly, and it's our top tier program. We do all that inside of here. That's what we do inside of Black Card. Pretty awesome program. If you want to apply, we don't just take we want to make sure you're a good fit for the groups. You have to apply to be in. How it works, you go to investmentfundseekers.com/apply. And I think I actually just pulled it up. We have a few time slots left. If you guys haven't booked a call yet, but you're like, hey, I actually would be very interested in taking one of those spots. You'll come to this page right here, 30-minute time spots. Let's see. Okay. There's only time spots for Saturday afternoon. That's it. So anyway, you can see how much interest we've had in this so far. If you want to claim, I think we only have 9 spots left for this weekend. If you want to claim one of those spots, go click on these links. You can book a call and go from there. We may extend it to a few more spots if we have tons of demand or people that are like, I want to get in, but we want to keep this group small and tight knit. We don't want to grow and be too big because it takes away the personal touch of us working with people. I actually hopped on a call this morning with one of our guys in our group doing a really, really cool hedge fund out of Ohio. John, I don't even know if John's on here. John Rogers. Hopped on with him. It was really fun to talk with him. Anyways, you guys can work with me directly. You're working with Lincoln directly and John Pagley. We bring on mentors and coaches and all sorts of stuff. So Okay. Awesome, you guys. Andre is saying the Salt Lake City Angels are some of the best Angels in the country. I would agree. I think they're awesome. They got it's a very qualified group that they have there as well. Okay, it's good now. Can you guys see me now? Chris is saying, okay, you can see me now, Chris. Awesome. Okay, so that's kind of what happened there. By the way, for people that hopped on Facebook or YouTube, come over. We're gonna give away this iPhone in just a few minutes. You have to be on the Zoom call to win an iPhone here. So we're giving away. We promised we'd give away an iPhone yesterday or over the last week. I thought we weren't. Apparently we are. And so we want to keep our word. We wanted to be honest. So we're going to give away an iPhone. You have to be live on the Zoom call to win the iPhone. All right. Does that sound fair enough? So we'll let people hop in for one more second. Now, as we're letting people hop in, I do actually want to, let's do a quick train. I actually want to answer some of your questions. Okay. Let's do a live Q&A. We do this, by the way, for people that are outside every Friday, we do a live call. Now, today I've extended it to everybody. Everybody can hop on it. But for our internal group, we actually, every Friday, we do a live call. You guys can hop on Zoom. And typically I'll just unmute you. You can come on, ask your question live, all that kind of stuff. So we can do that today. If you have questions, drop them in the chat right now. And that'll kind of keep us in order of the flow of questions. And I can answer them. We got the whiteboard here. We can do all that kind of stuff. So if you have a question about funds, about your fund, your syndicate, whatever you're doing, let's drop it in now. I want to do a Q&A for a few minutes, and then we'll probably do that for about 10 more minutes, and then we'll give away the iPhone. Does that sound fair? So for people, again, if you're on the Facebook pages, I don't want you to miss out. Join the Zoom call. We're only going to pick a winner from the Zoom call on here. Okay. Boom, baby. Jesse's saying boom. I love it. Okay, let's answer some questions here. People that have questions. I know some of them were dropped earlier. I'm going to scroll up on this on the chat. Again, the chat is in. I'm looking at the Zoom chat. If you want to be included on the chat, come to the Zoom call right now for this. Okay, this is from Anthony. Anthony, when do you have to identify whether you are filing for a 506C or a 506B exemption? Trying to figure out which one I want to choose because I would like to advertise the success of my first fund to promote my second fund. Anthony, great question. As far as, for people that don't know what he's talking about, 506B, you cannot publicly advertise. It's word of mouth marketing and there's other rules there. But 506C, C as in cat, you can publicly advertise your fund. You can run Facebook ads, you can run a billboard, whatever you want to do. However, you have to verify that investors are accredited. Okay. Now let me pull up the old whiteboard of truth and justice here. Let me share my screen here for a second. So for, let's see if this is working. So for a 506C, let me just overview of the fund launch formula. So we teach the fund launch formula. Step 1, you find incredible deals. 2, you frame them out. 3, you actually go raise the capital and the money. You get soft commitments, say money. And then 4, you set up your legal docs. Okay. This is an unorthodox order, but we teach it this way because it's a way for entrepreneurs to launch and scale businesses. Okay. That's why we do it this way. So here, now we talked about a 506B and a 506C. These are 2 SEC exemptions under Regulation D. Okay. 506C, you can advertise. 506B, you cannot. I'm going to say no advertising. Okay. So no advertising on there. You have to verify accreditor and accredited investors. Verify, and this one you don't have to verify. So meaning, if I have an investor in a 506B fund right here, and they come in and they're like, Bridger, I'm an accredited investor. I say, great. I don't have to verify. They literally just check a box that says, yeah, I'm an accredited investor. They just check, and it's the liability is on them. In a 506C, I have to verify accredited investor status. So if I have an investor that comes, Bridger, I'm accredited, I say, great, but I'm going to need to see bank statements, W-2, all this kind of stuff, or I'll just send a letter to your lawyer or your CPA, and they will sign it. Say, yes, John Smith is an accredited investor and come to this fund. There's also websites that do it as well. It's actually a lot easier process than that. But we have to verify. The burden is on the fund to verify the fund, and for that we are allowed to advertise the fund. Does that make sense? So back to the question: when can I start advertising? You need to file first, whatever. So now, with 506Cs, this changes the fund launch format just a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm not going to teach the whole fund launch format. You guys should know this already. If you don't, go watch our YouTube videos. But on this process, on the money stage here, you're pitching investors. And I like to soft pitch investors. This is usually, and when I say investors, these are usually family, friends. These are mentors in my life that I'm pitching that I know personally. And I'll say, hey, what do you think of this new fund idea? We're kind of bringing money together. We're going to do XYZ project over here. It looks pretty great. What do you think? And I'll get feedback from them. And sometimes I'll go change back my frame stage or change my pitch deck. I'll go change the deal depending on what they tell me. Now, I do that one-on-one privately, okay, with mentors and people I trust. And I'll get, if I can, I'll get soft commitments at this stage, okay? This is true for both 506Bs and 506Cs. Now, to the question, can I advertise? If it was me doing a 506C fund, which I'm doing actually, you should not be running ads publicly. Don't be running ads, billboard, out telling the world, knocking door to door that you're running a fund until you have filed with the SEC. Just to be safe. You do not want an SEC official to see your Instagram ad, look you up and say, oh, they haven't filed yet. We're going to give them a big fine. Okay. With a 506C, before you publicly advertise, go and file legally. Okay. With 506Bs, you have a little bit of leeway. With blue sky filings, you can raise money and 15 days later file and all this kind of stuff. Here again, though, you're just getting soft commitments. These are not hard commitments. This is not official. It's all soft commitments, meaning all you're saying is, hey, this is our idea. In a couple weeks, we're going to file and have everything ready to go. If it all checks out, can we put you down for $250,000? Is that something you'd be interested in? Okay. You're not officially soliciting investors. You're not officially doing anything. You are just running an idea by investors. Okay. Now, 506C, before you publicly advertise, make sure to file with the SEC and start working on legal docs there. Okay. Does that answer your question? Let me know if you have a follow-up question there. But that should, hopefully that helps. Okay. Yeah. Even Andres, even posting to your personal social media. Yes. Yeah, I would not, I wouldn't do anything publicly. You just don't want to get, and this part here, just the soft commitments, I would just do that with mentors, people, personally, investors that you've already developed a relationship. And this is so you can get feedback on your fund. Okay. That's all the purpose of it, to get feedback on your fund. 506Cs, especially, you just don't want the SEC even looking into you. You want to just stay squeaky clean and clear, file before you go out and publicly post anything. Okay. And what I mean is you can post, to clarify, you can post if you're trading Forex, you can post that you trade Forex. That's not a big deal. Post all you want about trading Forex. The moment though you say, hey, I'm launching a fund, I would like you to invest in my fund. Now you're soliciting investors. And that's where the SEC goes, wait, hold on. Is this person filed? What are they filed under? Can they do this publicly? Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. Anthony, can I reference the 506B first fund for the second one that's a 506C? Great question. So you've got a 506B that was no advertising and you're doing a 506C. Yes, the answer is yes. So you can say, hey, we're advertising a 506C fund. We're trying to raise money. And hey, we've actually ran previous funds. And I would keep it more generic. I wouldn't say even the fund name, just to stay clear, but say, hey, we've ran previous funds and that fund got a 23% IRR or whatever your number is. And it's done well and it's audited. We have audited financials that prove we did a 23% IRR. That's totally fine. I still would not use the name of I wouldn't say, investment fund, blah, 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 LP. I wouldn't use that. Okay. We had a question earlier. Actually, I want to get back to that one. Jalen, quick follow-up. Can I explain the pre-existing relationship requirements? How can I pitch someone and get them closely quickly? Is it different for a syndication versus fund? Yes, it is actually syndication for fund, a little bit different, but in general, the SEC rules state that you can't publicly solicit investors unless you have a prior existing relationship with them in a 506B fund. And I'm getting a little messy here. So in a 506B, you need to know this person first, in some way, shape, or form. So and now there's different statutes that people, and you talk to actually, I've talked to a number of law firms. They've told me all sorts of stuff. Some of them have told me if you have one prior meeting, you're okay. Some people have said you have to have 15 days. I've heard in other law firms tell me 30 days, meaning, okay, me and Jalen met, and 15 days later, I go, hey, Jalen, I've got a fund I'd love to share with you. And we can now sit down at lunch and talk a fund. Some law firms have told me 30 days. Some law firms have told me just one prior meeting. So me and Jalen have had to met before at, let's call it a dinner party. So me and Jalen at a dinner party, I go, Jalen asked me what I do. I can say, hey, you can say, yes, I run investment funds. I run funds. I can talk about my general partner. Yeah, we do stuff in Forex trading and it's awesome. I cannot pitch Jalen on the fund. I say, Jalen, well, give me your card and maybe down the road, I can share a little bit more about what we do. And, this law firm told me one prior meeting. So that would be, the next day, according to this law firm, I could go and call Jalen. Hey, Jalen, we met last night. I'd love to share we actually have a fund. Do you want to sit down and we can talk more? He says, great. Some law firms have told me 15 days. Other law firms have told me 30 days. So you have to wait some time, but it really doesn't need to be that crazy. Just one meeting prior, one contact point prior as well. The SEC just doesn't want people like me getting on YouTube and going, hey, join my fund on YouTube. They don't want people sending out email lists, all that kind of stuff. Okay. That's what we're looking to do. Does that answer your question, Jalen? I like it. Andre, if the Jazz win it all, we should have a party. Dang straight. We are throwing the biggest, baddest party that the world has ever seen. If the Jazz win the NBA finals, I'm going to go ballistic. Like we should win it anyways. We have the best record in the league, but that doesn't hold up much weight when freaking LeBron and KD, everyone's taking the season off and doesn't show up for the NBA. Anyways, playoffs are happening. If the Jazz win, we are giving away so much. We might even give away a car. We could do a Tesla giveaway. I honestly would be down for that. That's how hyped I would be. Mark it down. It's a maybe. We might give away a Tesla if the Jazz win. Okay. Okay. We had a question earlier. Man, I can't even find it. Maybe repost it on the registered investment advisor. If you can, you find it as well. Sixers. No, the Sixers aren't going anywhere. But I would love to play the Sixers in the finals. That'd be a really fun finals, actually. You guys, just for Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons to go after it, it'd be fun. Okay, there, Jesse, perfect. Thank you. What's the advantages, disadvantages of opening an investment advisor firm versus starting a hedge fund? Totally, they're just different. They're way different. An investment advisory firm is, have you ever met an investment advisor that, hey, we want to set up a stock portfolio and help you out? Investment advisors cannot make performance fees. They do not make any, and correct me if I'm wrong on here, but I believe they cannot make any performance fees from a registered investment advisor. They only make management fees. So essentially you go to your investment advisor. Hey, I've got, $1 million. Can you help me out? Yeah, we're going to put it into these stocks and bonds and options and stuff, whatever. And they will take a, 1% or 2% management fee on that just in general as an advisor. And actually, usually it's a lot smaller than that. Usually it's like a, 0.5%, 1/4%. A hedge fund is, hey, we are trading, like day trading indexes and stuff, and we're going crazy and like we're doing all these amazing options trades. Give us your money in a blind pool. Give us your $1 million. We're going to go trade it and do anything we want. And we have discretion over what happens in those accounts. And we're going to take a 2% management fee and a 20% carry, and we're going to make carried interest and all this kind of stuff, performance fees. At the end of the year, we're going to cut you. We'll do a split and cut you a check, and we're going to grow from there. Okay. Might sound similar, but the hedge fund manager is managing has discretionary decision over that account. An investment advisor, sometimes they can have discretionary decision-making over that account, discretion over that account, but they typically are not making, they're not making performance fees, and they are typically with a big firm, and they are, just anyways, that's the mentality at least of them as well. We're just going to put it in some safe options and bonds. We're going to slowly grow it over time and make a little bit of a management fee. Hedge fund is, we're going to have complete control. Just give us your money in a blind pool. We're going to go invest it however we see fit, and we're going to make you a lot of money. Good questions here. Yeah, hedge. So, and by the way, for definition's sake, hedge fund is any fund that can trade public securities. So they're trading bonds, options, forex, cryptocurrency, public securities. Uh, Private equity is a fund that trades private businesses. So they'll buy, your coffee shop down the street. They'll buy Sycamore Partners. They bought Nine West, Aeropostale. They're tried to buy Victoria's Secret last year. Venture capital fund, they just invest into small startup companies. Okay. These are the buckets that they are usually put in, but there are some funds that also do VC and also trade public markets. Anyways, it's not just cut and paste of each one, but that's the typical buckets that are called there. Okay. Should I register an investment advisor for 506C? Potentially, Andre. Yeah, potentially. It depends on your fund, what you're doing. If you want to charge management fees on some funds, you will need that, an investment advisor. Okay. By the way, for people coming on, we're going to give away this iPhone in just a second. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, click on the Zoom link. You can only win the iPhone if you join the Zoom call. Okay. Welcoming you guys that have joined. Ethan, is there a fund that can do public stocks, real estate, private equity, small business, rehab, all in one? Yes. The answer is yes. You can, you determine what goes on in your fund. Now, it's difficult. I will tell you, unless your name is, Ray Dalio, or Bill Ackman. A lot of times people want to see expertise in a fund. I get this question a lot. Bridger, can I have a fund that does real estate and we also trade crypto? And the answer is yes, you can. It's just a lot harder pitch to investors. It's hard to pitch an investor and say, hey, we are absolute experts in real estate. I mean, we just are amazing. Our real estate portfolio is just incredible. Put some money in for real estate, but also we're experts at crypto and we're also going to trade and do crypto. And it's like, kind of for investors, like, wait, why? Like, why? You're an expert in crypto and you're also an investor. It decreases your credibility a little bit. And additionally, investors, they want to allocate money in their personal portfolio to different asset classes. They want to allocate, 10% to real estate. They want to allocate 5% to crypto. You know what I mean? They want to allocate in that direction. And if you are a mix of 3 different asset classes, investors are like, okay, I guess I'm investing into this 3 asset class thing. Now you can do it. I've seen firms, I've seen them try it. I've seen it, it's a little bit harder to raise money just because you're not showing expertise. So that's all I'll say there. Brent, can you say what the fund does, such as fix and flips to reach your customer? Are you asking for soliciting or for public advertising? Let me know. I trade for a prop firm. My question is, can I set up a fund or a syndication deal where my investors purchase the account from the prop firm, but I manage the accounts? Yeah, I think, if you syndication for sure. Mm-hmm. You should, as long as check with your prop firm, make sure there's not a conflict of interest. That might be the one thing. Make sure that's disclosed. Disclosure code. You have to disclose that you work at that firm. You're selling to yourself, essentially, right? And so sometimes there's a conflict of interest when you're selling to yourself. Who's getting the better deal? And I would just make sure there's not a conflict of interest. But Corey, yeah, you definitely can do it. I believe. Now check with your firm. Make sure you're not breaking any laws or anything. But and I don't know the details, but it sounds like you should be able to do that with a syndication for sure. Saad, in regards to investment holding, do you prefer as the fund has its own complexities? In regards to investment holding, do you prefer as the fund has its own holdings? Saad, I don't get your question. Can you explain a little bit more? Forrest, and the asset classes are similar enough, it should work. Real estate and crypto are way dissimilar. Exactly. Yeah. I've seen some funds we do multifamily. We also do RV parks. We also do senior assisted living or something like that. Yes, pretty broad, but still within real estate. And if you can make it make sense within your thesis, I've seen some funds do that within an asset class. D Smith, would you suggest showing expertise by creating separate funds for, let's say, the crypto real estate? 100%. Yeah. So what you do there, if you were like, hey, we're gonna do crypto and real estate, I would set up separate funds. You can set up the same general partner that manages two different funds, and I would put on different chief operating or chief investment officers on each fund. So hey, I'm Bridger. We're doing a crypto fund. I've got my buddy, Sarah. She is gonna manage the crypto fund, and she's an expert in crypto. That's our crypto fund. We also are gonna do a real estate fund. And my guy Pete is going to run the real estate fund. He's an expert in that, and we have two separate branches of our business. That's something that's totally fine, and that's what I would do. Separate them. Can a 506B accept? Yeah, up to 35 non-accredited investors. Yeah, so a 506B can accept up to 35 non-accredited investors. However, if you're going to use underneath a 506B, there's a 3C1 exemption. And a 3C7 exemption, the two most common, 3C1 and a 3C7. And in those ones, you cannot raise money from non-accredited investors. And if you do raise, and if you just adjust a 506B and raise from non-accredited investors, you have to over disclose to those investors. So yes, you can do it, but they have to be over the SEC, and they don't really explain it, but they say over disclose to non-accredited investors, similar to like how a public company runs, how they have quarterly reports and they really disclose, they have earnings calls, all that kind of stuff. That level of reporting so that regular non-sophisticated investors can understand what's going on. Okay. A lot of good questions here. Bridger, is it possible for me to start a fund in the U.S. military? I'm not sure. I would say yes. I just don't know if the military, if the military would kick you out or something. I don't know. I'm guessing it would be just fine. Can you start with an LLC and syndication for crypto? For crypto and the syndication version for hedge funds, which would be crypto, is called a hedge fund incubator. Hedge fund incubator is essentially the syndication of crypto. Very easy to start. Usually, maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000. We have a number of lawyers we've worked with. It's called a hedge fund incubator. You set up a general partner and limited partnership. Investors come through the general partner, and they essentially become partners with you, and you're investing into your own fund. Anyways, we have other videos. You can go on our YouTube channel. You can watch those videos on a hedge fund incubator is what it's called. Really great way. That's how you'd start with crypto. Helps you build a track record, get started. And then you can convert that late. You can build that track record and then convert it into a full out hedge fund later on. All right. Jason, yeah, I'm thinking about bringing in a GP to my hedge fund, but he's currently is a GP of a private equity. Would you see any type of conflict of interest there if he were to be the GP of both? No, as long as it's disclosed. So I don't see a conflict of interest there as long as both investor pools are disclosed and limited partners just know, hey, the GP is also on a GP on another board or another firm. And I think that should be fine. There's plenty of people that do that. Anthony, if we join the black card, would there be any discussions for a crypto real estate coin? LOL. 100%. Actually, we've been talking about that in our groups on our Slack channel. Actually, I'll show you guys real quick. This is for black card people. Here you are right here. You can see all the threads we have here. We have a crypto thread. We're talking about crypto all day in here. We've got a hedge fund section for hedge fund people. We got just our general group here. Debt funds, real estate. I mean, we have all these channels of different groups that come in and people share, what's going on inside of everything. So random fun stuff we can put in here as well. So you guys can, when you're in black card. Yeah, actually, we've talked about that quite a bit. Okay. All right. We've been on here long enough. We're going to give away the iPhone as promised. Again, the reason for people that hopped on late, by the way, we'll give people another minute or two to join. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook right now, click on the Zoom link, come over. We're going to give away this iPhone right now. To win, you have to be on the Zoom call to win. All right. The reason we're doing this, we did a live call yesterday. It was really fun. We had all these great announcements. We announced a ton of great stuff for Black Card and everything. Again, if you guys, we only have a couple of spots left inside of Black Card. If you are interested in grabbing one of those, I'm dropping the link right now. Oh shoot, I messaged it to Corey privately. Sorry, Corey. If you want it, there we go to everybody. There's the link. If you guys want to grab one of those last few call spots, 30-minute call, you can hop on with Josh and Nikita. They'll walk you through the Black Card Crow and onboard. And then anyways, they can answer all your questions, give you prices, all that kind of stuff, make it fit for you. So, that's what happens there. So, the reason we did this though, we did a live call yesterday. I thought we weren't giving away the iPhone. Apparently we were, and we put it on the website and emails said it. And so to be honest, to make sure that we have integrity in this business, today we're giving away an iPhone. You're not going to actually get this iPhone. We're going to actually just ship one to you, but I have an iPhone here with me. So I actually ordered this one. Funny story. I went to the T-Mobile store, ordered this iPhone. He ordered the wrong one. And anyways, it came. So then they're just such a racket, bro, at the phone stores, man. They try to put you on payment plans. And I'm like, no, I just want to buy the phone. Can I just buy it? It's like $1,200, like, or $1,000. Let me just buy it. No, oh yeah, we got trade in or we got this. And they do not want you to buy the phone for whatever reason. I don't know why. So it's a total racket. Like I have no idea why. So anyways, I finally just said, screw it. I'm going to go on Apple, and on apple.com, you can actually buy the phone full out. So I went and bought this phone. If you can see it at all, is it like shining too bright? Anyways, bought this last week. So then I got both. So now I have two phones. So anyways, they're like, hey, let's give away an iPhone. So if this one's attached to my account, so I can't give away this one. I got to return this one to get our credit back, but we'll send you guys a phone. How it's going to work. All right. Enough chit chat, enough having fun. Enough answering questions here. We're going to do a giveaway right now for the iPhone. If you're ready to get going, give me a boom in the chat. If you guys are, I need some feedback here. Boom, baby. This is going to be fun. We're going to do that little giveaway here. We can do one of two ways. All right. And then maybe we'll pull the group. How about this? We'll pull the group, because this is just an unconventional live call we're doing. Again, last call. If you guys are on the Facebook or YouTube, click on the Zoom link to win. Okay. We can do first way. This is a very fair way to do it. I will I'll say like a key phrase. Yesterday we said Ethereum to the moon was the key phrase. You had to spell it correctly in the chat. The first person that spelled it correctly we gave $100 away of Ethereum. Okay. That's one way. It's a very fair way. It's the person that can type the fastest wins. Okay. The second way is I just give I say type yes in the chat, and then we type 100 yeses, and then I just sit here and randomly, and I try to just stop it, and I randomly pick somebody. Okay. So I actually want to poll you guys. Option one is we do a key phrase. Okay. We actually do a phrase that I say, and it's the first person that types it in gets it. Second way is random. I just randomly go through the thing here. So random. I see a lot of randoms, one key phrase, random, two. Okay. A lot of randoms. Random. You guys like the random? You guys aren't confident in your typing skills? What the heck? All right. We'll do random. I see a lot of randoms. Jazz to the moon. I love it. All right. We'll do random here. I know some people, if you're on a phone, you're very disadvantaged because it's a lot slower. If you're on a computer, it's a lot faster to type. I know people's connectivity and stuff is bad. Chris is saying it's his birthday. Not playing favorites, Chris. I'm so sorry, but I would love if you won, actually. That's awesome. Give it to Chris. Okay. And we'll see. I wonder if Stockton or Mason will win it. People have been giving me guff about it. If Stockton and Mason win it, we'll see what happens. All right. We're going to do a random word. I'm gonna actually make it harder though. It's not just, you guys, you have to, type it in. No, it's going to be quick. So I'm going to give you this key phrase. Okay. It's going to be a key phrase. You've got to type it in, and I'm going to go fast. It's going to be like 5 seconds of typing, and then I'm going to stop it. Okay. We're going to pick somebody random. Sound good? For the iPhone, here we are. Final call, Stockton. Make sure everyone's in from the waiting room. We're giving away an iPhone 12 right now. Winner, we'll just ship it to your house or whatever. We can just, actually, if you want just the cash, we can just send you the cash, but iPhone's kind of fun too if you guys want a new iPhone. All right, here we go. The key phrase is, okay, so what it is, it's not the first person. I'm just going to say the key phrase. You got to write out the key phrase, and then I'm just going to randomly pick it, okay? The key phrase is, the Jazz are winning the finals. Okay. The Jazz are winning the finals is the key phrase. I'm going to make it a little bit harder. The Jazz are winning the finals. Type it in the chat. You got 5, 4. The Jazz are winning the finals. 3. The Jazz are winning the finals. 2. Here we go for the iPhone. Type it in the chat. 2, 1. All right, let me grab somebody on here. I'm scrolling through. I'm not even gonna look. I'm scrolling through. Whoop. Corey Roberts. Corey Roberts, you won it. Corey, my cursor landed right on Corey's name. Corey Roberts, congrats. You got the new iPhone. iPhone 12 coming your way. Corey, send me your congrats, Corey. Corey Roberts, Corey with a K, I believe, too. Corey Roberts, send me your email right now if you want to send it to Stockton and myself. Make sure we get your email and we'll send it to you as well. Good work, Corey. A lot better odds than yesterday. We got 70 people live right now and a lot better odds than like 350 yesterday. So, and we wanted to stay honest. I know we promised we'd give away an iPhone. So bam, here we are giving away an iPhone to Corey. There's Corey. Just sent me, I got the email Stockton from Corey. So let me save that email here. I'll even just text you Stockton right now. Bam, there we go. Okay. Congrats. You guys are awesome again. The call link for people that are asking, if you guys want to learn more about Black Card, hop on calls with us and work with us directly. It's investmentfundsecrets.com/apply. I'll drop it in again right here. Bam, there it is. Investmentfundsecrets.com/apply. Again, we do all that kind of fun stuff. So Christopher, there you go. Thanks, man. Sixers. I would love to see the Sixers in the finals. Actually, it'd be really fun. Jazz, by the way, we might win Defensive Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, and Sixth Man of the Year. We're all in the finals right now. I don't know. I gotta brag about the Jazz because the Jazz have sucked for so long. That's why I'm so hyped about the Jazz, because I'm from Utah, and Stockton saying that's not true. Stockton's a longtime Jazz fan. But I mean, we had Stockton Malone, went to the finals twice, lost to Jordan twice, and he pushed off. We all know he pushed off. And then we had this dry spell. We had like Darren Williams, Carlos Boozer. We went to like the conference finals once or twice. And then it's just been a bad go, man. It's been bad. I'm so happy we're not playing the Lakers first round, because that would have been terrible. The winner, I think tonight, decides who we play first round. Buy the Jazz. That's the goal one day. I want to buy the Jazz. What am I? I'm 25 years old. We got a lot of time to work with. Buy the Jazz one day. I would love. Maybe like Gary V's got the Jazz. He wants to buy the Jets, right? I would love to buy the Jazz. That'd be so awesome. And if the Jazz win the finals, we are gonna do something bonkers. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've been teasing. We'll give away a Tesla. I don't know. We're gonna do something absolutely insane if the Jazz win the finals. Anyways, it's gonna be insane. Stockton. So by the way, I got to give Stockton a shout out. Stockton's on. If you want to flip your camera on Stockton, you can if you want. Stockton works with us, investment for years. Stockton's family, they are insane. Jazz, there he is, right there. He's got a Jazz hat on right now. There he is. Stockton, tell us. I know how many. Oh, there he is. He turned off his camera. You guys have a Jazz van, right?
We used to, yeah.
Full out, decked out Jazz van. And how many siblings do you have?
I'm the oldest of 9.
So oldest of 9 siblings, all of them, I mean, are insane Jazz. You guys have had season tickets for how long?
Oh, it's been a while now, probably like 11 or 12 years, but my dad has always watched them. And then obviously I'm named after John Stockton too. So,
so the Jazz runs deep in the Ashby family. 100%. And Stock, I act like a Jazz fan. Stockton actually is like a born Jazz fan. So when the Jazz win the final, Stock, we're going to throw a big party.
We'll all be there with our Tesla.
With our Tesla. It's going to be pretty fun. Okay, you guys, been a fun call today. Corey, congrats on the phone. This has been awesome. We'll see you guys, people that are in Black Card as well. We'll see you guys next week. And again, I'll drop this link one more time for everybody before we hop off. Investmentfundsecrets.com/apply is the page. If you guys want to book, I think there's only a few calls left if you guys want to book on there as well. So, okay. Thank you guys so much. And here's the page right here. So just a few calls. Maybe I'll refresh this. We'll see if there's any calls left. If these calls book out or it doesn't work for whatever reason, at the bottom of this page, send us an email right here, bridger@investmentfundsecrets.com. Send me an email. Say, hey, I was on the call. Maybe all the calls are booked or whatever. Just say, hey, I was on the call. I wanted to learn more about whatever, Black Card or your programs, whatever. Send us an email. We'll let you know if we can get you on a call before Sunday. Sunday night at midnight, everything closes out. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Go help people around you. I know there's a lot of people are struggling and just crazy world we live in. I know it's fun to talk about jazz and giveaway stuff, but again, it all comes down to true happiness lies in gratitude and serving and giving to others. So go help somebody this weekend. Call your grandma, call your grandpa up, tell them you love them, tell them hi, reach out to people that are in need. So love you guys.